Hello friends, welcome back once again. This is Nagraj SK, Lecturer of Computer Science and Engineering Department, Jain Polytechnic, Belagavi. So in this video, I'm going to begin with the new unit, that is brute force and exhaustive search. So here I'm going to cover lecture number 21, 22 and 23. So here I'm going to brief you about introduction to brute force approach, what is brute force example, why brute force, and brute force case studies, and finally brute force selection sort. So we'll see these one by one. What is brute force, right? The first algorithm design technique we shall explore, that is, brute force is a straightforward approach to solving a problem, that is usually based on problem statement and definitions of the concepts involved. Force comes from using computer power, not intellectual power. In short, brute force means just do it. It is not an important algorithm design strategy. You may ask why it is not an important algorithm strategy, because some of the reasons, like at the very first, unlike some of the other strategies, brute force is applicable to a very wide variety of problems. It's used for many elementary but algorithmic tasks, such as computing the sum of n numbers, finding the largest element in a list, and so on. And secondly, for some problem, it yields reasonable algorithms of at least some practical value with no limitation on instance size. And the third reason is the expense of designing a more efficient algorithm if few instances to be solved and with acceptable speed for solving it. And the next reason is, even though it is inefficient, it can be used to solve small instances of a problem. And the last reason why this brute force approach is not an important algorithm design strategy is it can serve as an important theoretical or educational purpose. So these all are the reasons why this brute force approach is not an important algorithm design strategy is. So next, brute force example. We have an example here. We want to compute a raised to n equal to a into till n times. So in RSA, that is an encryption algorithm, we need to compute a raised to n mod m for a greater than 1 and large n. First response, multiply 1 by n times by a n times, which is the brute force approach. Then why brute force, right? We have already seen two brute force algorithms: consecutive integer checking for greatest common divisor, that is GCD of m comma n, and definition based matrix multiplication we have seen. So it is the only general approach that always works, seldom gives efficient solution, but one can easily improve the brute force version. Usually we can solve small sized instances of a problem and a yardstick to compare with more efficient ones. This is the reason why we need brute force approach. And brute force case studies, I have considered here some of the brute force case studies. So given n orderable items, for example numbers, characters, etc., how can you rearrange them in non decreasing order, right? So we are making use of selection sort for this kind of problems. So on the ith pass, I goes from 0 to n minus 2. So the algorithm searches for the smallest item among the last n minus I elements and swaps it with AI. That is, scan the array to find its smallest element and swap it with the first element. Then, starting with the second element, scan the entire list to find the smallest element and swap it with the second element. Then, starting from third element, the entire list is scanned in order to find the next smallest element. And continuing in this fashion, we can sort the entire list. Generally, on the ith pass through the list which we number from 0 to n minus 2, the algorithm searches for the smallest item among the last n minus I elements and swaps it with AI. That is, uh, I am showing here two parts of arrays, that is sorted and unsorted. That is a0 less than or equal to a1 is less than or equal to next one till it goes a of I minus 1, that is already sorted, and the unsorted last n minus I elements are ai to an minus 1. This is how we can apply selection sort for brute force case studies. So next, I'm considering here that selection sort algorithm. Practically, I have considering one example here, that is 89, 45, 68, 90, 29, 34, and 17. So for this problem, we need to sort this list. So for that, what I'm doing here, I'm applying selection sort algorithm for this task to sort these elements in an ascending order. So for I equal to 0 to n minus 2, we have to do minimum is assigned to min variable, that is min, and that value will come from I. So for j equal to I plus 1 to n minus 1, do this. What we have to do, if a of j less than a of min, then min will set by the value of whatever j is holding. So swap that a of I and a of min. This will be repeating until n minus 1 times, and this will be repeating until n minus 2 times. So this is how this selection sort works for sorting these elements. So next we have to sort this element by applying this selection sort algorithm. So this selection sort method is taking here an array as a argument for this particular method. So we have the list 89, 45, 68, 90, 29, 34, and 17. So at the very first, in the first iteration, 89 will be compared to, that is 89 will be set to min value. That min value will compared with all remaining elements, that is 45, 68, 90, and 29, 34, 17. So 17 and 89 will taking the swapping operation. So 17 is the least element compared to all other elements, so that will come to the index I, that is the first location of the list. Then 45, that 17, now 17 is in the sorted array, so 45 is will be comparing with all other elements, that is 45, 68, 90, 29, 34, 89. So 29 is the least value among all these, so that will come to the next index, next location in the list. So 45 and 29 will get swapped. Then 68 will again compare with 68, 90, 45, 34, and 89. So in that, among these 34 is the least, so that will get swapped. Then 45, then 68, then 89, and finally 90. So here the key operation is swapping between two numbers in the two items of the list. So this is how we can apply selection sort algorithm for sorting the list of elements. And basic operation is that is less than, and it is does not depending on any of the type, that is any of the type of the data. Then we can calculate the time which is taken by this algorithm with the help of this formula, that is c of n equal to I equal to 0 to n minus 2, j equal to I plus 1 to n minus 1 of 1 is equal to I equal to 0 to n minus 2 n minus 1 minus I equal to n minus 1 into n divided by 2. This is how we can calculate the time complexity of this selection sort algorithm of brute force. So next we have, let us summarize what we have discussed so far. So we discussed what is brute force, then what brute force examples are there, why brute force approach is, then brute force case studies, and finally brute force selection sort. So if you are having any doubts in this, please do ask your queries. Go through this video once again and learn the things. If you are having any doubts, please do ask your queries. Thanks for watching.